Hey guys, we're back. So this is Winston at the Make Alive Faire, Maker Faire 2017 Hong Kong. We're live and we're going to do some liquid coolant filling demonstration. So we're starting the live stream a little bit earlier just to want to get things going on. So what do we have here? So I want to show you, if we flip over to the main screen, you can see we have the ice stream system ready. It's half filled. So what we're going to do is essential tools include tissue paper. Yes. So we're going to line the area where the coolant might overflow. We don't want that happening. But anyway, so first off, we need to unscrew the radiator bottom. So this is where we're going to fill the liquid coolant in. Okay. Alright, so that's one. And then for air to escape, we also need the reservoir stop to loosen. So we have two stoppers unscrewed. So one is at the radiator bottom here, and the other one's at the reservoir side. So what that means is when we fill in the liquid in the radiator end, excess air will come out on the reservoir end. Alright, so tissue paper is very important. So let's put that where the radiator, so the reservoir is. Actually, need the reservoir, and we also need one just kind of over where the radiator access point is. And also cover areas where, like for example, the ram slots, where the ram is, right? And any other areas you might think, for example, the power supply area, we're going to cover that. So we've got some tissue paper covering those areas right now. Okay, that should be good enough. Let me expand a little bit more on this. Alright, so tissue paper in there, okay? Now, essential tools include a funnel, a beaker, and the coolant itself. And this is a top-up, so we'll show you how to use that in a sec. Okay, let's begin, and we're gonna get some liquid, the coolant, and we're gonna pour it into the beaker, like so. Actually, you can do it either way. You could use a beaker, or if you've got one of these coolant that has the squirty top like this, you could, you can pour some in there, or you can directly squirt. So I'm going to directly squirt into the radiator opening right here. Alright. Now the trick is to slowly squirt some in. Alright. Not too forceful. So you can see that. Okay. Just slowly, just kind of squirt a little bit in, a little bit in. It might take some time, so you've got to be careful. And you will slowly start to see the liquid fill up at the bottom. Alright. So let's gonna squirt that in. Right. As the liquid goes up, you've got to also be careful where the radiator, and the reservoir, because the reservoir will also fill up. Once the reservoir fills up, you want to make sure that it doesn't overflow, because you've opened the access for the air, excess air to come out. So, right, you can see it's slowly filling up now. Alright, I'm going to do it slowly and make sure it doesn't overflow, because now, obviously, if you haven't got the bottle with the squirty top, then you can use the beaker. Let me show you using the beaker how to do it. So, I've squirted some liquid into the beaker, right, like this. See that? And then using the funnel again, slowly, carefully, just pour the liquid in a little bit by a little bit. Don't overdo it. Just need a little bit, a little bit. Right, you can see it's filling up slowly. Alright, it's filling up slowly. And again, watch the reservoir. You don't want it overfilling at the reservoir end. Okay, so you need double eyes on this. So ideally you want to get your friend to come in and have a look. While you're pouring, your friend then can look at the reservoir. So we're filling it slowly. I'm watching both ends. The radiator end so it doesn't overflow. You don't want to squirt too much. And the reservoir end. Again, a little bit by a little bit. You don't want to put too much in one go. I can see the reservoir filling up now. You want to fill up the reservoir so that it doesn't go over the access port where the excess air goes out. Right, so it's slowly getting there. And I notice I've put plenty of tissue around the areas where the overflow might happen. Okay, I can see the reservoir just coming up to the top of your reservoir liquid, the coolant. So I'm going to screw that back in. Alright, so this is only the first part, because the second part is we need to pump this liquid around, this coolant around, so that it'll get into the other areas of the tube. So both stoppers back in, one at the radiator end and the other at the reservoir end, so make sure they're nice and tight. Right, so that part is done. Now we're going to have to power this up. Tissue out, flip this over. Alright, so I've got this thing here, I've got to be careful. Let me flip this over. Alright. Okay. You can see now the liquid's gone back into the reservoir. Okay. Now I need to pump this through one time. So I'm going to get my power cord out. There's my power cord. We've got enough room. So look. Alright. In it goes. Alright. Now you gotta be careful. I always put my hand at the power switch here and never let go. Right. Power on. Power switch. And I can see it flowing through. It's looking good. It's looking good. Right. Okay. So what we need to do now is stop it. And then tip this over. And then switch it off of the mains end. And now I'm going to do the same again. Still some power left at the board, so we'll wait until the power dies down. It should die off in a sec. This is the residual power. Okay, now back over to the top itself. Alright. Okay. We might need to pump that a little bit more because we want the reservoir to go down a little bit more. Power put back in. Finger by the switch. Then power. So we need a bit of rocking. Alright, let that flow through a little bit. You can see the flow meter running. Alright, stop it. And then we have a little bit more room at the reservoir end. Now we can add some more coolant. Let the power die down first. Pull the mains. Always pull the mains out first as well. Oh, yep, plenty more room for your reservoir at the reservoir, so we can add more coolant. Okay, now unscrew the top of the reservoir and then unscrew the top of the radiator. Now more coolant. This was up here, now it's down here, so just a little bit more, just a little bit. Oh, mistake, I almost forgot. Of course we need tissue, yes, that's one thing I almost forgot. So tissue near the radiator, tissue near the reservoir and the power cords, that doesn't affect those. Tissue around the power supply area, and tissue around about the components where your memory and the board is. So that's pretty much covered. Now we continue. Alright. Okay, funnel. More liquid. I think 1 liter should be enough. This is a liter of coolant, so depending on your loop, should be more than enough. Again, I'm watching both ends. I'm watching at the radiator end, so it doesn't overspill by putting the flow too much, and also at the reservoir end, making sure that doesn't overflow at the excess point for the air. I can see it filling up now slowly. Just takes a little bit of time and planning. Don't rush it, never rush it. Just a little bit by little bit. Right, I can see it coming up on the reservoir. Stop. Alright, the spillage there. And then do the same thing again. Screw back our radiator, sorry, reservoir. Make sure it's tight. And then the radiator. Alright. Okay, power cord. Let's plug that back in. Fingers by the switch. Power on and let it flow. Alright. Sorry? Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, I can see it. I can see it. Right, I see it. Alright. Sorry. Alright, you can see it slowly, it's not fully filled in yet, so we're gonna top it up a little bit more. So the thing is, this particular motherboard is a bit of a pain. It's got one of these smart fan business going on here, so because the pump is actually connected to the 3-pin fan on the motherboard, so what happened is the smart fan feature of this motherboard is stopping it from doing a full pump speed. So yeah, that's one of the things about the motherboard. Yeah. So what we're going to do is we're going to add some more coolant and top it up a little bit more. You can see it's going through slowly, but it's not full speed pump. Alright. Right, so that's the majority. You can see the air bubble right here. So we're gonna kind of bleed this system through.
Do not unscrew that.
I still need the pump. The rest of the coolant is about a couple of mils left. Then we're going to pour that into this. Then we're going to top up through the reservoir. Keep this around. This part needs a bit of special attention, so I'm going to put the liquid through here, see? Fill that up. And then this baby then goes in. Just straws will do. Right, the tricky part is I'm gonna need to unscrew this part here. Right, powered up, and then let that pump do its job while I top up the so I'm squeezing a little bit by little bit till it flows up. The liquid's in there, but the pump speed is not full. Again, this is down to the motherboard, so I need to switch off the smart fan feature of this motherboard. Let's do that, shall we? Okay. Flow in slowly. Yeah. Yeah, because the motherboard's got this smart fan feature, so it's not pumping it's not utilizing full speed on the pump. So I need full speed on the pump so that it flows better, and this should go down. But because the stupid motherboard has a smart fan feature, it's set at its lowest depending on the CPU heat temperature. Yeah. So unless I have a 4-pin power converter, which so you can get one of these 3-pin to 4-pin Molex. So probably best to get one of those if your motherboard features a what are these smart fan feature, which doesn't give you full power to the 3-pin, so your pump's not actually pumping out that fast. So you need a full speed pump, full power. In order to bypass that, get yourself a 3-pin to 4-pin Molex. That will then allow full power to the pump. Okay. But yeah, so basically that should be it. There's nothing else to do apart from what I told you earlier, is to use this little top up with a straw and feed it through to the opening of the reservoir. Okay, so just squeeze that in, and then slowly by slowly it'll top up, and then just be careful not to put that everywhere. Give it a little wipe, and then this is pretty much it. What I could do, if you haven't got, like me, this smart fan feature of the motherboard, what I could do is I could flip it around a bit more. Not recommended to do it while it's pumping, but you wanted to kind of, let me screw this fan in there a little bit more. Yes, we're doing some live modding and liquid cooling filling. It's all fun. What we're going to do is flip this a little bit so the liquid can sink in. You can do this well if your system is a little light, but this system is quite heavy. Alright, that, my friend, is basically it. There you have it, a live demonstration on liquid coolant filling right here at the Maker Faire. As I said, what we did was yesterday mounted the hard tubes onto the CPU water block. The CPU water block then fits into obviously the motherboard, and then we fitted the tubing into the compression fittings nice and snug. And today we filled the rest of the system with the coolant via the radiator opening at the bottom, and also for excess air to come out we opened the access port at the reservoir. Then we flip this system kind of upside down where we can fill in the coolant with the funnel, and that's basically it. You just kind of like need to switch on the power on and off, switch on the power, make sure that the coolant gets bleeds through, and then that is pretty much it. Do it several times, however you want it, and then use the top up showed you to put that through the access point at the reservoir. This, my friend, is a live demonstration of coolant filling. Right, so I'm gonna see if we can switch back to our main screen. Here we go. And then I'm gonna power this up and configure the BIOS settings. Okay, and let's do that right now. Alright, so let me explain for all you viewers out there. So earlier, yesterday, we did some hard tube bedding. So, well, didn't physically do any hard tube bedding, but rather techniques on how to do the hard tubes. So you can see different shapes, U shapes, 180, you've got the 180 there's more, there's 90-degree tubes here as well. So once we bend the tubes to your fittings, to your liking, and to your measurement of how your loop is going to be, we mount it into the board and also the CPU block. Once we've done that, then what we did was to make sure that the tubing fits into the compression fittings nice and tight. Once we have that in there, then it's time to fill in the water coolant. And the best way is to find the highest point where you can fill in liquid, and also make sure that you have two ports which is access open. So one is to fill in the coolant, and the other port is to have the excess air flow out. So earlier on we opened the bottom part here of the radiator where we filled in the coolant, and then we opened this top of the reservoir to let the excess air out. So liquid in, air out. Once we filled up to a certain point just above the access point of the reservoir, we don't overflow, then we screw everything back in nice and tight, power it up, let the liquid coolant bleed it through and flow through once, so that it has enough more room at the reservoir so that you know that you can fill up or top up more. Again, at each point, make sure you have enough tissue, yes, tissue, in areas where it might overflow, and you don't want that. If it overflows, then you're pretty much in trouble. So yeah, this is pretty much it. Nothing else to do now except apart from going into the BIOS and setting the system then to allow for the pump to pump at full speed. Because if you've got the smart fan on, then it's not going to work that well. So you want full speed on the 3-pin on the motherboard. Or if you've got a powered separate pump, that's fine. Obviously, you just need to power up your system. I would recommend putting your finger at the switch, just in case anything happens. You can quickly switch off the power and pull out the mains. That is pretty much it. So thanks for watching for the live coolant filling of our ice stream 2 system. So what we'll do is we'll try and overclock this beast and see if we can get some good overclocks. It's a Core i5 7600K with 16 gigs of RAM on a gigabyte motherboard. So let's give it a go.